A new report out today shows New Zealand households currently using gas appliances and petrol vehicles could save thousands every year if they went electric.
Climate correspondent Isabel Ewing is here with more details. Isabel.
Yes, this report from independent energy transition charity Rewiring Aotearoa says New Zealand's reached an electrification tipping point, meaning we're one of the first countries where electric appliances and cars are now more affordable over their lifetime than their fossil fuel equivalents. It shows households that are able to get low interest loans to transition from gas appliances and petrol vehicles to fully electric could save around $4,500 a year. But even on an average home loan rate, the savings would be $1,500 a year. And they say for families who want to do something about climate change but don't know how, it's a practical way to significantly cut emissions, with energy decisions made by households accounting for 14% of the country's emissions. From an electric tractor...
I must be the first farmer in New Zealand that can do this out in the middle of his farm where there's no access to electricity except through this electric tractor.
To electric chainsaws and irrigation and frost fighting systems powered by renewable energy. Mike Casey's made huge savings by turning his cherry orchard electric, and he's encouraging Kiwis to do the same with their homes.
It is now cheaper to run an electric home than it is a fossil fuel home, even considering the cost of capital, which is a really exciting situation to be in.
The report from Rewiring Aotearoa says household electrification can save New Zealanders money and reduce emissions.
These are the lowest hanging fruit of emissions reductions in this country. We can attack them really quickly and we can make a significant impact on our international obligations for 2030.
But installing solar panels or buying an EV is not something everyone can afford.
Banks, for example, are offering low interest on their mortgages for the electrification of households. But they haven't. But that doesn't really cater for the 47% of New Zealanders that rent, and it definitely doesn't cater for the people that are living paycheck to paycheck.
So, if it's in New Zealand's financial best interest to electrify households, will the government help speed up the transition?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about increasing the electric vehicle charging units up and down across the country, a full EV charging network. We've also talked about wanting to double the amount of renewable electricity in this country.
Ray White's chief economist told Newshub that in Australia, it used to be just an environmentally minded minority of buyers who took into account whether a home was fully electric. Now it's far more common because of the rising fossil fuel energy costs and the fact that greener homes are cheaper to run. And in Victoria, the state has even banned gas connections in new builds. Having more electric houses requires more renewable generation and some grid upgrades, but experts say energy generated by people's solar and battery storage will ease the burden on existing lines.
Then that means the line company won't have to invest in that infrastructure, which will save them money.
And as more people jump on board, solar costs will continue to come down, making the ability of regular households to contribute to fighting climate change easier and easier. Isabel Ewing, Newshub.